Welcome back. On this final night of 2025, we're joined by CTV film critic Richard Crouse with a short list of some of his favorite movies and a couple of Christmas turkeys in there just to round things out. How are you, Richard?
I'm well, Todd. How are you doing?
I'm good. Okay, we want to jump right into these because we want to talk movies, right? First one, we're going to look at Marty Supreme, 2.5 hours. It's an epic Sammy Glick story of a guy who, well, feeds off, what you say, confidence and daring. Let's take a look.
Everything in my life's falling apart, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Do you need any help? I could help you.
You want to go hustling again?
Put your money where your mouth is.
This has, well, this has a bit of everything, eh? Kind of feels like Goodfellas in some sense, and
There's a lot going on here. This is the story of, searching for the American dream and, through everything that involves. It's a grand tale of aspiration and consequences, kind of like Boogie Nights, kind of like Goodfellas a little bit. Stars Timothy Chalamet as a guy who wants to be the grand champion ping pong player in the world, and he'll do anything, and I mean anything, to get his goal. And yeah, that was Kevin O'Leary that you saw on the screen there just then. He has a small but pivotal role in this movie, but this is Timothy Chalamet's movie. I went to see this movie at a press screening with a director named Simon Curtis, who has made the last couple of Downton Abbey movies and a lot of other things. And after it was over, he leaned over to me and said, watching Timothy Chalamet there was like watching young Robert De Niro. That's how charismatic he is. That's how magnetic that performance is.
okay, all right. Well, we'll put that on the list. Hamnet. It's gotten a lot of attention. Let's take a look at it. This is the life of Shakespeare in some respects. Here we go.
The women in my family see things.
What do you see?
I say Shakespeare, it's more about her. I mean, she's a standout here, right?
It is. So this is Paul Mescal as William Shakespeare and Jessie Buckley as Agnes Hathaway. It is fictionalized, which is why her name is Agnes in this. They meet, they fall in love. Their parents don't want them to be together, but they are. And they have a set of twins immediately in their first year of marriage. When one of them, Hamnet, gets the bubonic plague and passes away while William Shakespeare is in London working on his career, it sends Agnes into a downward spiral. And that's where the movie really starts to become harrowing. It's such a powerful performance, but it's a very difficult one. It's a very difficult one to watch. This isn't a movie that you quote unquote enjoy so much as you really get into the details of this, absolutely gobsmacking performance from Jessie Buckley. And then the end comes. And the last 20 minutes of this is about redemption. It's about the power of art. And I will tell you nothing more than that. But man, that last 20 minutes, I still think about it all the time. It's called Hamnet, and it's in theaters right now.
Oh, that's what good movies do. I'm not even going to introduce this next one. Just roll it.
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad.
You love this one, hey?
It's me.
I had a good time at this. Going to the movies doesn't always have to be about seeing things like Hamnet or some of the other movies on this list. Sometimes you just want to go and you want to laugh. You want to switch your brain off. And I thought that this movie did a good job at not playing it safe, at delivering big laughs, and revisiting something that we're all very familiar with. Everyone knows the Leslie Nielsen movies that were made, a couple of decades ago. Well, this is an heir to those. It's not exactly the same, but I thought that it worked really well. The Naked Gun made me laugh, and Pamela Anderson, I'm all on her side now as she continues her career renaissance. I'm very happy for her, and she's great in the movie.
Yeah, she's making great choices, and I think everybody's really happy with the way her storyline's moving. Okay, a couple of duds, as I mentioned, and the first one we're going to talk about is Ballerina. Interested to find out why you didn't like this. Here we go.
I know you. I know your pain.
Yeah, this is not high on your list this year.
No, it's not. It is part of the John Wick family of films. And so you've got an assassin who is very good at killing people. She is agile, but the storytelling is not nearly as agile as she is. And I just wish that this movie tried to forge more of its own path. You've got interesting actors, you've got could be an interesting character, but instead it suffers from what I said in my review, a bad case of offshoot-itis. It is just simply not nearly as interesting as the John Wick films.
Okay, here was a real disappointing one, and I'm going to join you in this one, putting it way low. Him, sports movie, lots of hype around it, lots of hope. Let's take a quick look.
There are a lot of people saying you could be the next great quarterback. I can already see it now.
Okay, in the 30 seconds we have left, why is this one to miss?
Well, it's a sports movie by way of Rosemary's Baby, which is either going to be great or terrible. And as it turns out, this is a fantastic looking movie, but the story just doesn't work at all. It's the most overwrought sports movie ever.
Oh, well, there you go. I agree. I mean, the Rosemary Baby comparison seems very odd, but it's a good one. And it just doesn't, despite all the visual beauty about it, because it is beautifully shot, it just kind of falls flat, eh?
Well, they put all the money into the shooting and not into the story.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, thank you very much. Have a happy new year. We will talk to you as 2026 rolls on, and we're looking forward to a good list of films in the new year. Thanks for joining us.
Happy New Year to you, and thanks for having me.
We'll be right back after this.